is the first time I'm going to drive the car with the new the new crankshaft sensor installed. So I haven't started the car. There's my laptop. Let's turn the ignition on. Sorry, it's on an angle. I've got the horizon lock thing enabled on the GoPro. I'm not very good with using GoPros. I'm going to open up the desktop that I prefer to use. And I'm going to go to my ignition table, which has one of these logs here. Let's go to the ignition one. And I'm going to just make this a little bit larger so I can keep an eye on everything down here to see if it has any errors in my triggers. So let's start the car. That's a good start. Now let's just go and check my settings. So at this stage, I do not have the advanced filter enabled. So if I, oh shit, I've got the wrong, yeah, okay, that should be 93 in there. I'm getting better at this. Let's start again. So at the moment it's set, I've inputted the 93 in there, but that just means that it'll look for that as the main trigger tooth. But if I disable the filter, I'm not applying it. So I'll go back to my ignition one. That's where it had the sync go out. So anyway, we'll clear that. And we're recording again. Okay, so I'm going to mount the GoPro and you can look at me, sadly. And I am curious to see on the log whether it maintains that trigger tooth of 93. I mean, every time I've driven this car, it always seems to vary a little bit. I don't understand why. They tell me it's not an issue. Most people say that once cam sync has happened, you don't need the camshaft sync anymore. So they actually disable the camshaft sync at an RPM which is higher than cranking but lower than idle, so that way it ignores it altogether. So you could set it to disable camshaft sync at 600 RPM. Sure all my doors are shut. I mean, the engine's stone cold, so not really revving it over 3,000. Well, so far it's rock solid at 93 for the trigger tooth. Oh, it went to 92. There you go. So when the engine does eventually warm up enough, there's two things I want to try and do. One is to obviously load it up and get a bit of heat into the back of it. I want to see if it's going to, one, not fail, but two, I also want to put it under load to see whether the high RPM, high load sync loss is still present. Because that was the very first issue that I had about a year or so ago, a year and a half ago, where at high RPM under load, like pulling onto a freeway, and then at about 5,000 RPM in third gear, it would just backfire and the log showed that it lost synchronization with the camshaft sensor. But again, the engine's only warming up, so I'm on my way to pick up some parts. So I think that on the way back, it should hopefully be warm enough. But I am going to keep the video running just in case anything happens on the drive. I'm nervously sticking in the left-hand lane so that if it does stop or break down, I can just pull over straight away. Okay, well it didn't do it there. That was, I'd have to check the RPM, but that's got to be getting close to 5.5. Second gear, and I stayed in it. What does the log say? Yeah, 5,500 RPM it reached before I backed off. Anyway, let's stop the video here. Oh.